We're going around the world with Rebekah.
That's me.
We're going around the world with her.
It's true.
We're gonna see pyramids, see coral reefs, see one another.
It's true.
We're going around the world where most everyone loves soccer.
That's also true.
We're going around the world with Rebekah.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to Around the World with Miss Rebekah. My name is Miss Rebekah with the Shaler North Hills Library, and that's Miss Ingrid behind the iPad.
Hello!
My friends, here at Around the World, we like to first see where we are at.
There we are.
We're in the Pittsburgh area.
Yep.
And we just feel like it's super duper important to know, like, we're here. And sometimes you just think all there is all right where you are. But you know what? There's this big, beautiful, complicated, wonderful world filled with humans like you, with brains and hearts, and it's just good to know they're all out there.
You know, one thing, when you talk about and remind us why you're doing this program, you always say something very important, I think, and that is that we often think that that's all there is there.
Right where we are.
Right where we are. And I wonder if that isn't, and maybe I've missed it all these weeks, because you can see we've been doing this for a lot of weeks.
We've been to all these places.
Yeah, and maybe you say that because you want me to sing the song that Peggy Lee said, "Is that all there is?"
No, I don't at all.
And so I just wondered,
not even a little bit.
Is that all there is? And if it is, I apologize for not having caught on.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
All right. Like it wasn't.
Not even a thing.
I just wanted to make sure.
Not even a thing until you just made it a thing.
I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Because you just made it a thing.
Yeah.
But it's not.
But it's not like really a bad controversial thing, though.
Well, no, it's not at all. But
actually, the song is not a song for children. It's
we are not getting into that because Around the World with Miss Rebekah is for young humans at heart.
Young humans at heart,
and just young humans. Like, for real.
Right.
My friends, last week all these circles are where we journeyed to the first season. My gosh, we've been everywhere. Japan, Peru, Ireland, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Guatemala. So many. Really just a total of 10. The same number 10 will be visiting 10 countries during the summer season. Last week we went to the Netherlands. Which was very charming.
It was.
And my friends, this week we will be going to Egypt.
And we have a friend who's been to Egypt. Mrs. Crawford.
She's been everywhere.
My
friends, here is Egypt.
There it is.
So, wow, this is the third country because Africa is a continent filled with countries. And so far we've been to Ethiopia, Nigeria. Now we are going to Egypt.
You know, I had wondered what continent had the most countries. It was on a quiz that I took. And I thought it was going to be Africa.
Europe?
It was South America.
Really?
Yeah. Because, oh no. I think it was South America. But wait, is Central America included in North America or South America?
Miss Ingrid, I don't know why you have to ask these deep questions during Around the World with Miss Rebekah.
I'm always thinking.
Well, you are. You are definitely. That brain is always going.
It's always worrying.
My friends, but that is a good question, and perhaps we'll remember to find the response and tell you next week if Central America is part of North or South America. I think Central America is part of South America.
Okay.
That is my educated guess.
All right.
Because North America is Canada America and Mexico, I believe.
And I'm going to say definitively, Central America is not part of Asia.
My friends, we are just muddying the waters
It's
now.
not.
So,
Okay.
off we go to Egypt, which is
Yeah.
on the continent of Africa. We're sticking with our same series, Countries We Come From. This one is by Rachel Ann Cantor. We have seen her work before.
Yeah.
And just like all of our other countries we visited, this is a nonfiction book. We've got our table of contents. This is Egypt, my friends. It is ancient, yet modern, and beautiful, most importantly. Egypt is a country in North Africa. More than 97 million people live there. The country's full name is the Arab Republic of Egypt.
I did not know that.
I did not know that either. Most of Egypt's land is dry, sandy desert. A long river called the Nile flows through the country. Around it, the land is green and lush. The Nile River is 4,258 miles long. It's the second longest river in the world.
And there's that great song by Carlene Carter that originated in Egypt.
Crocodiles lurk at the Nile River's edge. Nile crocodiles can grow up to 20 feet long.
Wow.
That's about as long as a pickup truck. It's like the truck of reptiles. Graceful gazelles roam the desert, hopefully not too close to
Dude, is that a real picture of a gazelle? Can you zoom in on that a little bit? Because it looks so cute. It sort of looks like a drawing.
Well, they probably have those real long eyelashes, too, to keep the bugs out.
Yeah.
This is a Dorcas gazelle. Cobras slither along the ground. This is specifically an Egyptian cobra. Egypt has a very long history, my friends. The country is home to one of the world's oldest civilizations. The ancient Egyptians lived around 2,500 to 5,000 years ago.
Wow.
People in ancient Egypt built great cities. They also made beautiful art. Egypt is famous for its ancient pyramids. The huge stone structures were built as royal tombs. The ancient Egyptians also built the Sphinx. It's a stone figure with a human head on a lion's body.
Wow.
In modern times, different groups have controlled Egypt. In the 1880s, England ruled the country. The Egyptians fought for their own government. In 1952, Egypt became a free country. In 2011, there was a revolution in Egypt. The people wanted a new leader. These were Egyptians celebrating their freedom back in 1952. The capital of Egypt is Cairo. It's also the country's biggest city. More than 18 million people live in Cairo. Egyptian Arabic is the main language in Egypt. This is how you say thank you in Egyptian Arabic. Shukran. This is how you say sorry. Asif. The ancient Egyptians used hieroglyphic writing. It uses pictures to represent things and sounds. This is a classroom in Egypt. What sport do Egyptians love? Soccer!
Yep.
People also like to play squash. They use rackets to hit a ball against a wall. This is Noor al-Sherbini, is a famous Egyptian squash champion. That's pretty cool.
That is.
Religion is important to many Egyptians. Most people are Muslim. They worship in places called mosques. Ramadan is a month-long Muslim holiday. People eat and drink only after sunset. Muslims hang colorful lanterns in their homes during Ramadan. Ooh, yum! Egyptians cook tasty meals. Ayash baladi is a puffy bread. Kofta kebabs are chunks of meat cooked on a stick. In Egyptian cooking, spices add flavor to food. Cinnamon and cumin are often used. Egypt is a very popular place to visit. More than 14 million tourists go there each year. Visitors to Egypt enjoy riding camels.
That's not Alice the camel.
No, it's not.
Nope.
Fast facts. Capital city, Cairo. Population of Egypt, more than 97 million people. Main language, Egyptian Arabic. The money, Egyptian pound. Major religions, Islam and Christianity. Neighboring countries, Libya, Sudan, and Israel. Cool fact. The ancient Egyptians invented toothpaste.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Every time you brush your teeth, you can think of Egypt.
Yeah.
A little bit of a glossary. I know a lot of these are review, but some of them aren't. A capital, the city where a country's government is based. Civilizations, ways of life of particular areas and groups of people. Hieroglyphic, belonging to a system of writing that uses pictures and symbols. Revolution, an uprising of people in a country that changes its government. Tombs, buildings or rooms for the dead.
That is so cool.
That is Egypt, my friends.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on this show. I did mention it when we went to Belize in American Girl. And I do think it's important to bring it up again because, no, this is for real. No, this really is for real. Because apparently, even on a station that you think has educational programs like the History Channel, there's a program that's been on for, I think, 12 years, and it's called Ancient Mysteries. And they've done many shows about how the Egyptian pyramids may have been built by aliens. Like, apparently that's like a thing. And what I've come to learn is it's really important that we, like, recognize that for a bunch of junk. Because the real Egyptians built those pyramids. Just like real Mayans built Mayan pyramids. Just like real Aztecs built Aztecian pyramids. But what happens is we get into all this like weird stuff and people say, oh, well, there's no way that Egyptians really could have built the pyramids. And so we start thinking, oh, it was the aliens or it was this. But that's really super discriminatory because we never hear people say, oh, the Romans couldn't have built the Colosseum. That must have been aliens. And so it's usually people from BIPOC, and non-white people that these kinds of things.
BIPOC means.
I'm just learning it. It's Black, Indigenous people of color. Yeah. So I'm just learning it. So we're always learning different things. But since that show is still on about mysteries, and sometimes you'll see those crazy tabloids at the store that'll say, proof that the aliens built the pyramids. Like, that's not just only wrong, but it's like super unkindly wrong to think that stuff too. And to
People
perpetuate
built the
that.
pyramids.
People built
Not
the pyramids.
UFOs.
Yes.
My friends, speaking of the pyramids,
What?
National Geographic Kids presents Pyramids.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I didn't know you were going to even go into this more. I'm so glad I went off on that tangent.
Yes, me too.
Yes.
I love tangents.
Yes, I know you do.
By Laura Marsh.
Call me Cleopatra, everybody. I'm the queen of denial.
Oh.
So,
Pyramids.
Carlene Carter song. Wait, I know you wanted me to.
My friends, this is another nonfiction book, so we see our familiar table of contents
There it is.
telling us where things are going. Say we just wanted to know about pyramid robbers. We just go to page 20.
Yeah.
But we're starting at the beginning. My friends, Great Pyramids. What is topped with a point and reaches way high up? What is built from stone with room for a mummy inside? A pyramid! Pyramid, a triangle shape with 4 sides and a square base. Pyramids are found in many places. The most famous pyramids are in Giza, Egypt. They are huge. Long ago, ancient Egyptian rulers were buried inside them. See, this is a Maya pyramid in Mexico.
Yeah.
There are pyramids in Central America and other places too, not just Egypt. In Giza, the largest pyramid is called the Great Pyramid. I'm thinking
You think
it's
they
this
could have
one.
thought of a better name for that?
Well, but it's very,
I mean, it is great.
hey,
but
it's the great one.
I
Which
think it's
one?
more like
The great one.
extraordinary.
Or you could be like the biggest.
Or the grand. Like,
The
yeah.
Giza pyramids are made of stone blocks. Each block weighs more than a big family car.
Oh my gosh!
Building the pyramids was hard work. Thousands of people moved the blocks into place.
Without any help.
Scientists think it took about 20 years to build the Great Pyramid. Workers may have used ropes and ramps.
That's real. How many years?
20.
20. Wow.
Ancient Egyptian rulers were called pharaohs. People believed pharaohs lived on after they died. This was called the afterlife. A pyramid was built for the pharaoh's body. It protected the body for the afterlife. Friends, this is a wall painting. Egyptians prepare a body for the afterlife. The pyramid was the pharaoh's tomb. People filled it with things the pharaoh would need in the next life. Food and furniture were put inside, jewelry and weapons were put in too. The tombs held many treasures. Making mummies. When a pharaoh died, the body was made into a mummy. Salts, oils, and perfumes were put on the body. Next, the mummy was wrapped with strips of cloth. Then, it was put into a coffin. The pharaoh's coffin was often made to look like the person inside. Inside a pyramid. A pyramid often had several rooms inside. The pharaoh's coffin was placed in the burial room. This room was in the middle of the pyramid. A long, narrow tunnel led to it. More tunnels led to other rooms. Treasures were kept there too. Some pyramids had burial chambers hidden below the pyramid. Robbers. Long ago, people robbed the pyramids. They dug through the stone. They stole the treasures inside. So pharaohs needed a new kind of tomb. The time of the pyramids was over. Instead, the pharaohs built hidden tombs. The tombs were cut into cliffs or buried below the earth. But most of those tombs, they were robbed too. King Tut's tomb. Robbers and explorers found many tombs. By the 1900s, most tombs had been found, but the tomb of one king had not, King Tut. A man named Howard Carter, that's that guy, tried to find Tut's tomb. He searched for many years.
Unfortunately, he was just looking in Jerosburg.
In 1922, Carter found hidden steps to a burial room. Rocks from another tomb had covered it. Inside was the tomb of King Tut. Carter found a lot of treasures. They were more than 3,000 years old.
And I bet he took him back to a different country. Yeah.
Howard Carter studies King Tut's tomb. This golden mask covered the mummy of King Tut. Wonder where it is now. Still exploring. People are still exploring pyramids and tombs. In 2015, scientists said there might be hidden rooms in Tut's tomb. They used a new radar scan to find them. They thought the tomb of Queen Nefertiti might be inside.
Was it in there?
I don't think they answered that question.
Oh, okay.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
Many more lost tombs and pyramids were buried in the ground. Sarah Parkek has a new way to find them. There she is. She's working in the field. She looks through satellite photos. They show where things may be under the ground. She has found hundreds of places to search. Maybe she will find new tombs and pyramids to explore. What in the world? These pictures show up-close views of having to do with pyramids. Use the hints to figure out what's in the picture. Answers are on page 31.
Oh.
So there's a body wrapped in cloth. Mummy. Pyramids were built with these big stone blocks.
Oh, I thought it was people. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
2. Wait, where's the answer? No, stone blocks.
Stone blocks. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So we have mummy, stone blocks. We have a word bank up here that's very handy. So, hint, an Egyptian ruler.
Mia Farrow.
Pharaoh. 4, hint, a long, narrow path inside a pyramid. We have a lot of these around the city. Tunnel, you're right.
Okay.
Hint, Sarah Parkek uses these kinds of photos. Satellite. Hint, the largest Giza Pyramid.
The great one.
The Great
Right. Wayne Gretzky.
The end, my friends.
That was so cool. I learned so much.
So that was a little look at Egypt and a little look at pyramids. And what's so exciting too, if you're like, oh my gosh, those pyramids are so cool, learn more about them.
Yeah.
And like crocodiles, the truck of the reptiles.
And another neat thing you might want to read if you want to read a fiction book is Bill and Pete Go Down the Nile.
That's a good one.
And it's about a crocodile.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Well, my friends, thank you so much for joining us for Around the World with Miss Rebekah.
This was so much fun.
I had a nice time.
You know what we did?
What did we do?
We went around the world with Rebekah.
Sweet.
We went back to Africa this week.
It's true, right here to Egypt.
And who knows where we'll go next time. But we know it'll be around the world to Guyana next time. Let's go around the world. We went around the world with Rebekah.
It's over, my friends. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.